Hey guys, I am Ashley M. Jenkins and I'm here with you to talk about starting a business. I know, it's super exciting. So you have this idea and you want to actually turn it into something. There are so many steps that need to happen, but more than anything, you need proof of concept. Now I have a tool that if you reach out to me and you connect with me and you let me know that you have watched this video, I will give you the tool and I will want your information to follow up with you because the tool and figuring it out is very difficult. Now I'm going to use a story for you. So about a year ago from this video, I picked up a new client in a new venture, and she was on the opposite side of the state of Florida from myself. And I helped her in her business organize a gigantic email list, but there was a very big problem, right? The problem was not that she wasn't good enough. The problem was not that she didn't have a great business idea. The problem wasn't that she needed to do anything other than just be herself. There was a massive disconnect. And the disconnect was she was waiting for the easy button. And there is no easy button in life. So I'm not going to try to sugarcoat a turd for you, right? This exercise that I will give to you has helped companies go from nowhere to being Inc. 500 to Inc. 100 companies. And if you go and look at what those companies make annually in annuum, that's a lot of money. Okay. And I think what happens a lot of times in businesses is that we can see a problem. We can see that people have a deep unmet ache, but we do not know how to translate what we know to the people who need it the best. And in business, it doesn't matter what you do. Okay. You, me, are in the business of building relationships. So that is a current relationship. It is a future relationship. It is a relationship that happened in the past that we are reviving and we are evolving forward. So those are the three types of relationships that we're all doing in business at all times. Okay. And if you read, there's a book Seth Godin wrote called The Purple Cow. It talks about finding your 10,000 fans and followers and how to actually work with those people to take whatever you do and make it the very, very best. However, this exercise that I'm going to give you allows you to find the problem and allows you to find the price point and allows you to do the necessary research that you have to do in order to have a business. It makes no sense at all for you to go and register a company. And so that might be an LLC, an S Corp, a C Corp. Right? And in a business that I am structuring at this very moment, we are going with a corporation and we are figuring out what is best for us because it allows us to take some of the money that we would have spent in taxes and we can actually give it to a charitable company that does the cause that we want to do and gets work done for everybody on a bigger level. And so when you want to have a business, you are looking at something that doesn't just serve yourself, because a business is going to request of you anywhere from 40 to maybe 80 hours a week up to get that going. If you do it really well, really smart, and you create a delegatable force, either a sales force or you work on delegating all the necessary roles, you might be able to get away with putting 5-10 hours into that business eventually. But often we don't see that from people until year 5, maybe even year 20 in their business when they're delegating it and then turning it over to possibly their offspring or people who are on their board. So if you're looking at creating a business and you think you're going to go in and not have to be there 24/7, guess again. We have other videos in this channel, right? You can go back and watch the video about side hustles. That might be more appropriate for you, is to actually take your time and make it count and turn it into a hustle and structure it that way. But if you're actually looking to have a business that is scalable and that you can do something bigger with, this is where you need to do your marketing research to see what someone ultimately wants or needs. And you need to work with yourself to use your brain, your ideas, your intellect, your strengths, your skill sets to really think above the mark, because you're going to come in and you're going to look at 3 different things. Will you be the first person ever to offer this? Chances are it's been done before, right? When I had my very first business, there was somebody who came, actually a few people came, and they were inspired by what I was doing. And I was not the first, but we were ultimately the best. And they came and they were inspired by what we were doing and they wanted to do it too. And one of the girls apologized. They opened right across the street from us. And that was fine because the people who owned our commercial property didn't own that property. So there's nothing I could do or say. But oftentimes you'll see Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts right next to each other. That means that there's a demand for what it is that you are doing. That is a good thing. Now, the next thing that I had mentioned was being the best. When you are the best, you may not be first in class, but you can be best in class. And what we were the best at was not only our environment, but we also went above and beyond on so many points of service that we made sure that every single person we engaged with was above and beyond taken care of. And so that's what being the best in your industry means. And only you will know what goes into that consumer experience that creates the best. And it was also the best for our team. So we had a very high retention rate with people that worked with us for the entire duration of us being open, with doors open to the public. So then you also have what is commonly done. What is commonly done is people come in and compete on cost. That is not a recipe for success. However, sometimes you can do what is called a loss leader in business. And I'm going to create a video on that. So you can look on my channel and look for loss leader. I'll be dressed very similarly because we're going to just go on it and riff. But for today, what I want you to know is that if you do not do the necessary marketing research, you will not know what you need to do in terms of really serving your audience. You won't know if there are people with their hands raised that want to buy what it is that you're offering. And what you're offering could be structured as a service. It could be structured as an idea think tank of other people who are like you that you pull together to leverage to get more done. There could be loads of different things to do. And that's something that I dig into with somebody, and we look at where you're coming in and you think you could work. And we look at the things that you need to partner with so that you can get further faster. And so that is your call to action today, is to go ahead and look in the description of this video. You're going to find a link, and in that link, you're going to get access to the tool. And the tool is going to ask you to put together 8 questions. And those 8 questions are going to be the marketing research for your business. And it doesn't matter if you've been in business for greater than 2-3 years. If you want to learn what to do and how to offer your customer base more, or how to find more customers, this is a great thing to revisit in your own business every 2 to 3 years, so you can stay on your leading edge of innovation, because people are going to tell you what's going on. And from where you're sitting, you can offer something that is deeply valuable to a lot of people to solve a lot of problems or meet somebody's deepest unmet ache. Isn't that amazing, right? And when you stand in your own way and you say to yourself, but Ashley, I can't do anything because, one, it's been done before. Okay, first of all, there are no new ideas, okay? We're all in this mind sphere, okay? And in the mind sphere, that means other people are having the same thoughts as you, okay? One person thinks it, another person thinks it, and if we're all confused on what we're doing for dinner, we're getting tacos. It's that simple, silly. But at the same time, when we're not sitting here engaging in the fact that there are no new thoughts, we can invoke the potential of creativity to innovate something forward, to make something better, right? Wouldn't you like to know how? That's how we got this beautiful iPhone, right? We got this beautiful iPhone. And like, evolving things forward brought us Netflix. It brought us different things across the board. Who would have known that you could have taken a spritzer and put beer in it and then had this beautiful beverage that we're all now enjoying this summer of 2020 as we're all quarantined to patios, hashtag social D, that we should not have been enjoying before? Wouldn't you like to know? That's where innovation comes in. Can you take one thing that's been done before and partner it with another thing and create a new thing? That is innovative. And it may not successfully go anywhere, but the whole process is that you are inspiring and you're staying in inspired action. And inspired action is where we have the most solvent abilities in our culture to do anything. So enough about that, but down below is the link to the tool. You're going to opt in. You're also going to subscribe to my channel. So look at the little buttons on the screen, and then go ahead and hit that bell. So when a new video comes out, you're the first to know. And if you want to connect with me further, you can find me at ashmjenks You can also find me at ashleymjenkins.com, or you can find me on Instagram at ashmjenksofficial, where I'm crushing it with Instagram engagement. We are actively recruiting brand influencers for different businesses across the board. So wouldn't you like to know how to become one of those or find one for your own business? And until next time, I want you to stay on your aim. Okay, where you focus as an entrepreneur is where you go, no matter who you are, no matter where you are in the stratosphere. So focus forward, and I will see you in the next video.